Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you all for joining us today for these brief remarks. I am proud that under the administration of the current Treasury, we continue to make millions for the state of Delaware as we advance financial policies to better the lives of the people of the state of Delaware. Under usual circumstances, I will be standing before you announcing some new and exciting policy initiatives that would likely be met with some resistance from the establishment, but we have to save that excitement for another day. Today, I'm standing before you to discuss the findings of an important report relating to travel expenses of certain state officials, including myself. Earlier today, our independent auditor's office released its official report of the state's purchasing card program that focused on travel and direct reimbursements for appointed and elected officials. The findings of the report are crystal clear. I use my state credit card for only legitimate business expenses and never used a card for any personal expenses. Let me repeat that again. The findings are crystal clear. I use my state credit card for only legitimate business expenses and never use my card for any personal expenses. Not a single penny. The report supports the Treasury's original position and clears all doubt about my spending and the actions taken to resolve this issue. I am pleased that the report verified the Treasury's position from the outset, that I have served honorably and my travel has been for legitimate business expenses to serve the people of the state of Delaware. I am grateful that the report found that all my spending, including travel to conferences and meetings, were proper. All reimbursements relating to my travel were received and properly allocated by the Treasury. Furthermore, the report noted decisive actions, including established an improved oversight system taken after I was notified in April 2013 of a potential issue with purchasing card expenses by one individual at the Treasury. After I was notified, as the report notes, the matter with the individual never happened again, and in other words, we solved the problem. I'm grateful that the Auditor of Accounts recognized the successful changes made by the Treasury to establish proper oversight for our internal credit card program. And I'm hopeful that the recommendations outlined in the report for other state agencies and those already adopted by the Treasury will be undertaken by those appropriate authorities. Despite the serious political pressure surrounding this report, we are appreciative that the Office of the Auditor issued a nonpartisan, fact-based analysis, which is a testament of their level of professionalism and service to the public. Now, this report not only supports the Treasury's original comments to the public and clears my name, it disproves certain false claims and misleading statements that have been repeated on numerous occasions by certain media sources, including the News Journal. Let us be clear. All the information provided to the Auditor's Office was provided to the News Journal from the outset. Regardless of this fact, the public was wrongly led to believe that their treasurer had done something inappropriate. We believe even today's article in the News Journal is misleading, and it was an intentional effort to mislead the public because the paper was wrong. Plain and simple. The paper was wrong. Plain and simple. Just because the News Journal was the first to get an article to the public, even before the report was released magically, doesn't mean that misleading the public has stopped. I asked the public to read pages 2, 11, and 12 of the report. The Gannett Company has been contacted, and we've asked that the individuals assigned to the Treasury be removed indefinitely. Let us be clear. This is serious. The time for misleading the public must stop. Despite this behavior, my resolve to change this government to better the lives of Delawareans is stronger than ever. Based on the findings of this report, the Treasury is today issuing a rare warning to the public to exercise caution and perform due diligence when reading any information about the Delaware State Treasury and its State Treasurer in the News Journal, as the Treasury believes that the information may be misleading and presented inaccurately in the publication. As I stated on many occasions, my commitment to public service in this office is strong. I spent almost $300,000 of my own money campaigning for the office, then gave up my first year's salary of $100,000 to pay for 2 interns to work in this office. And as you will see next week, I have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars of my own money with 0 fundraisers held this year, showing so I can govern without being tied to those who give heavy political contributions to impede the progress of this great state. So in closing, as elected officials, we expect a certain level of attacks from those who resist efforts to improve Delaware. However, when the public is denied the truth by those seeking to promote their own agenda, the people suffer the consequences. As such, it is the responsibility of our government and those who report on our government to ensure that wrongs are righted and the truth prevails. Then, and only then, will we achieve our goal of government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Thank you. God bless you. And let's report this thing correctly. Thank you.
Chip, you take questions?